All right, we'll kick it off. Best player you've ever played with?
See, I've played with some great players like Michael Essien and Suleiman, but I always say this when I'm on podcasts. There's a guy in my team called Gavin Mann. Reason you might not have heard of him, but he would end up being captain for QPR Watford. Because I saw him day in and day out in training and what he brought to the table, his technical ability, his aggression, his skill factor, everything. He just had everything in the locker for a midfielder. Although he's not a household name, but technically for what I saw day in and day out, he was the best player I played with.
Toughest defender you've ever faced?
Sol Campbell and Sylvian Distan, two absolute animals. Remember, I played Portsmouth in the pre-season game, and I'll tell you what, them two were like brick wall. Like the stuff it's what they've done off the ball. The stuff they've done to strikers off the ball, and you wonder, firstly, they're just one step ahead of you. Like they'll be treading on your toes, little cheeky elbow in the head or in the midsection. Just solid. They were so tough.
Your favourite stadium you've ever played in?
Good one. Oh man, I'd have to probably say Millennium Stadium or St James's Park.
Boots of choice back in the day.
So back in the day, I would say so when I first turned pro, I got a pair of Val Sports. I got Val Sports. Then I was wearing Puma Kings. Then in the latter stage. Then in the latter stage of my career, I just ended up being a Nike. And then obviously coming to Australia, which was really nice, I actually got the boot sponsor through Nike. So a lot of us foreigners used to get the boot sponsor through Nike. So the Nikes were always a nice fit.
Nice. Best part of being a professional footballer?
Just team camaraderie, So there's nothing beats waking up in the morning, getting to the training ground, having pure banter with boys day in and day out. And like so you actually spend more time with them than your family, unfortunately. And then it's just I miss that team camaraderie, just people winding each other up. Obviously, you have your arguments here and there, but there's real love. There's a real love and respect around the place, and I do miss that.
I thought you were going to say the paparazzi at the airport. And if you weren't a footballer, what do you reckon you'd be?
So yeah, to me, I was a DJ. To be fair, I used to DJ back in the day, so I would probably say if I continued operating, to be fair, if no for because of being a footballer, if I continued back in the day, I would have been probably a big DJ by now. I'd say a DJ.